years. You've experienced the amazing results from this fantastic one-of-a-kind cap, as Martino has as well. And it's available here at the best price ever. I mean, anywhere else it's $1,900. Or no, I'm sorry,
I paid a lot more than
$2,000. And only here do we have the flex pay. All right, just quickly, and then we're going to get in and we're going to talk about the whole...
I love Martino.
Yes, I love that he has the live testimonial.
And he has so much integrity in life anyway, with all his charities and everything, so it's so cool to have him here.
This is about as real and organic as you can get. I'm going to be 44 July 27th, so a couple days I'll be 44. When I turned 40, I noticed my hair started to thin. And being on HSN and being a celebrity stylist, I was so self-conscious of my hair getting thin. So I researched and I found the best hair transplant doctor in the country, right here in Boca, Florida.
No kidding.
So I go see Dr. Bauman and I get a hair transplant. And he says to me, listen, the hair that I'm putting up here is gonna stay if you live to 150. But the hair that was there when you came to me is still gonna start to fall out like the old hair did. You have to do something to preserve what you haven't lost yet. I said, okay, so what do I do? And he sold me the cap for a lot more than $16.99. And it's 6 minutes a day. It's so easy. I literally get up in the morning, I charge it at night, I wake up, I put it on my head. By the time I walk downstairs, turn my coffee pot on, by the time the coffee brews, I'm done. And you look at my hair. That was 4 years ago. You can look as close as you want. I got nothing to hide. There's no fibers in there. There's no colored hairspray in there. I mean, there's nothing. That's just my hair, and I'll be 44 in a couple days. So, you know, I'm so grateful to Dr. Bauman for introducing me to the Capillus line.
And you continue to use it every day.
I will. And you know what? It means a lot to be here to support them. I got to tell you, they also support Wigs and Wishes, providing free hair replacement for women and children with cancer. It's just a great family here at HSN. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much. I love you too.
See you in the next hour.
My pleasure.
Appreciate
and
you so much.
If for any moment you thought you couldn't save your hair, you can. Get the cap. It's 6 minutes a day. And I got to tell you, I mean, I don't work for them.
He doesn't.
But the return policy is great.
I even said, is there something in this for him? He's like, no, this is genuinely him.
I just
caring about people and their hair.
Yeah,
truly.
So
Listen,
true.
I'm with them on that.
Cash is king and hair is queen. That's what I always say. I love you guys. We'll see you in an hour.
We love you. You know, Martino mentioned the return policy. I know. There is a 180-day return policy. So that's how confident you're gonna see those results once you get this in home.
Because, Lynn, here's why. We're talking about growing real hair. This isn't a cover-up, as Martino said. This isn't a quick fix. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I understand. My background is I've sat with thousands of patients at a large medical facility that specifically dealt with hair loss, working with doctors. I was the person you came to ask your questions to, for me to tell you some solutions for you. I can tell you almost every single time when we're talking about someone dealing from genetic hair loss, which is what 90-some% of people deal with, I would almost always recommend what's known as LLT, or low-level laser therapy, exactly what we are talking about. An FDA-cleared medical device, because I get it. You know, you may be sitting at home when you saw Martino and how much fun he and Lynn were having and talking about the hair. And Lynn, I loved watching that, having fun with the hair. But there are folks out there who are like, I wish I was one of those people who had that problem.
Yes.
My problem is I just don't have hair in the first place. So what this is for are those folks who have thin hair, who just wish they had more hair. This truly will, as we'll see in the next, 20 minutes or so, will really explain to you how this can actually help stop you losing your hair and help grow your hair with the medical device that's real.
And let me explain this whole configuration real quickly, and we'd love to hear from you. The reviews on these have been off the charts amazing, because you really are changing lives. You don't say that about a lot of different products, but with this particular one, 100%. And they're not all created equal, and we'll talk about that, what makes this so unique and the actual laser therapy that's included. So you're looking at a ball cap and you're thinking, wait a minute here, what in the world? Well, the magic is within the ball cap, which Barry's showing us right here. And everything, you just charge it up, correct, at night?
You get a charge, not even every day, just whenever there's an indicator. Eventually, we're gonna walk over to our model, Sonia, and actually show you how easy it is to use. But what Lynn is specifically speaking of here, folks, is you may see that price tag and say, wait, I've seen laser products for $300, $400, $500. Guys, when when Martino says his doctor recommended it, it's because of the number of lasers that's in here. There are 202 lasers. This is professional grade laser therapy. So that you may have seen devices that had 8 lasers or 80 lasers or even 40 lasers. This is the professional grade unit, which is HSN has chosen to bring to you because they genuinely want you to have those results. And back to that 180 days, 6 months, because that's how long it will take.
Perfect.
So you really
and
see it.
6 minutes a day, no pain. I want to talk about that too.
Yes.
And the inside, you know, where the magic is, where the treatment is, the laser, you can take that out if you have a favorite ball cap, and you can put it into another
That's
hat.
just the fun part.
If you wanted to. You know, it's funny because we were talking about when you're, you know, every day you're brushing your teeth, if you're using a sonic brush, it's 2 minutes. This is 6 minutes. Nobody even knows that you're doing it. By the time you get done doing your, you know, daily little run around, doing the wash or whatever it may be done, you've already did your treatment. It's 6 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Give us 6 months. And you're gonna start, in fact, we're gonna walk you through that process when you're really gonna start noticing the difference. It's for men, it's for women, it's a one-time investment. That's the other thing I think is so important. And multiple people can use this, right? That's the other thing.
Yeah, husbands, wives, you can, family can use it.
Exactly. You know, we were talking about when you are, if it is hereditary or you're experiencing hair loss, you know, what women, or, you know, especially women will do. They start, you know, styling your hair differently, you're teasing more, which is doing more damage. This is going to be your solution. This is going to be, you heard the passion, Martino. I mean, and yourself and what you have seen and doctors have said.
Again, you know, and I'm one. I started losing my hair in my 20s, and this is what's happening. Let me explain to you exactly what's happening, okay? Medically, what's happening is we're born with healthy hair follicles. Genetically, they are programmed to go away. It's actually called miniaturization. You may have seen it get smaller and smaller and smaller there. So what we're going to do is use a specific class of laser that's been used in the medical community for a long time to come down to that follicle. That laser will, without side effects, reach to that follicle. What it's doing there, Lynn, is it's stimulating the cells in that follicle. And look, the follicle gets bigger again, so the hair gets bigger again. These lasers will actually make that follicle grow back into its healthy state. And when we say FDA cleared, Lynn, it's very important to mention that holds a lot of weight. Basically what it means is don't take Barry's word for it, don't take Martino's word for it, don't take Lynn's word for it, though believe me, we are genuinely passionate for you to understand. But when something is FDA cleared, what that means is through human clinical trials, thousands of them by the way, the FDA has said this technology is #1 effective, meaning it will do what it says it will do. If it didn't do what it says it will do, it would not be FDA cleared. But second, the FDA clearance also means that this technology is safe. It will safely do what it says it will do. So Lynn, that's huge again, because again, as someone who has sat with so many people, I'm one. I was ripped off for years trying this shampoo, that lotion, that potion, this, that, this promise, do this, stand on your head. I mean, crazy things because this is so important to us. So an FDA cleared solution is so important. And look at Daniel there. He's a great example. After 6 months. So you see his before?
Yes.
So Daniel would typically come to me and say, Barry, how can I just stop my hair from falling out? That's all he wanted to do. I would be able to tell Daniel, we can not only stop your hair from falling out, we can help regrow it. Look at that after. His hair not only stopped falling out, it started to regrow.
And it seems like it's growing back, the ones that I've seen, even healthier.
It is healthier because what it does is, you saw that animation where the follicle actually grows bigger and thicker, full blown to its healthy state, so you can grow the fullest, healthiest hair you can get. And if we can look at Yvonne just real quickly, because I know a lot of women have questions about this, and I understand it because, trust me, from sitting from lots of folks, it's equally important to men. But a woman really is under pressure for the hair.
And there's not a lot of choices.
There aren't. There are very few medical choices, actually, but this is a real medical choice. So, Yvonne, just so you all know that I know exactly what you're going through in terms of a typical pattern as the part gets wider and wider and wider and thinner. You see that's happening to Yvonne. Yvonne would come into me and say, hey, how can we stop my hair from falling out, I'd say we can actually regrow hair. Look at the after. And also, Lynn, notice, look at the sides, how shiny and healthy. To your point,
yes.
Can you see? And look at the front and look at the bang. So
yes.
we can actually, because this cap covers, as we'll see in a moment, treat your entire head.
So even the crown, even the sides.
Even the crown, yeah.
Okay. Only one this is not for is if you're completely bald,
yeah,
correct?
And you know what? I'm actually a really good example. This technology didn't exist for me. So where I have no hair follicles, it's clear, obviously, I have shiny, bald hair right here, as in there's nothing there. I'm not gonna grow hair, there's not a follicle. But all this area here, and we know who we are, we know our hair's thin, we see, sometimes we can't even see it, the baby, fine, fuzzy hair, that can be reversed. It's called reversing the miniaturization, and that hair will go back. So true, yes, if you're completely bald, we actually have a chart that you can look at, and this is men, this is the Norwood scale, okay?
And we're showing that to everyone.
So 1 and 2, as you can see, the guy doesn't need it, but as we move on, you can see that the hair is getting thinner and thinner and thinner, okay? But you can see those little dots there signifying that there's little hair here, there, okay?
Yes,
and
yes.
hair that the human eye can't see. That's how we say we'll not only stop the loss, but help to regrow the hair. Women, the same thing. I've already addressed this. The part is getting thicker and thicker and thicker. That's what we call the Ludwig chart for the females. Just like we saw in Yvonne, it continues to get thicker and thicker and thicker, but guess what? We can only stop the loss, which really is what most people want to do. Sure. But we can actually help to regrow that hair.
And that's the key. Now, I know we mentioned that this is normally only sold in professional doctor's offices, right? Or on the website at close to $2,000. So only here at HSN. That's why we're always thrilled to have this back. It sells out every single time for good reason. The 6 monthly flex payments, that's going to be under $300. We have the free shipping. But here's the other thing to keep in mind. 180-day return policy. So give us 6 months. You will definitely walk you through the time period for most people, what they have actually experienced. But there is a doctor I know, and if you could explain who we're about to listen to, who loves this product.
Yeah, and one of the great things about this little clip here is Martino talked about his doctor. I could truly bring with me hundreds of doctors on videotape. We have them talking about that. But we thought, what a great idea to get a doctor you already know, someone who you know and respect. And in the home shopping world, this doctor is not only a medical doctor, but a PhD and extremely well respected. And folks were surprised to learn she dealt with hair loss as well. Listen to Dr. Dennis explain why she uses the Capillus cap.
My name is Dr. Adrienne Dennis. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
Well, we love, you know, again, the research, the science behind it, and
all these doctors who are, I mean, think about what it takes for them to step up to the plate. Martino himself to say, this is really a worthwhile device. Try it.
Yeah, you don't know. Now, we have beautiful Sonia who is here, and she's going to walk us through, because like when we say there's not much learning curve to this,
there isn't. And Sonia's done it a few times, so it's real simple. So Sonia is going to place it on her head. Okay? She has one button to push right in the front. She pushes that button. We see that the lights come on in the front, and Sonia Lynn has begun her treatment. Six minutes later, this will turn it off. The computer chip will turn it off. So there we go. Did you hear that beep? Okay, look at that. Yeah. So now this is a great safety feature because you talked about safety. Can you see that it's on when I lift it?
Yes.
Watch what happens when I take it off the head. There are sensors in there that won't let it go on unless it's on your head.
Oh, okay.
So when I place it back on her head, we have to get really, see that? Do you see it go on?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what happened. 6 minutes once a day, Sonia can be cooking, reading her favorite book in the morning, reading her favorite book at night, watching TV, saying, oh, I'm gonna, tonight's beauty report, at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna have my laser treatment.
Of course.
Really, however, or hey, Lynn Murphy's on with Jay, I wanna see the latest jewelry. But I'm saying that because it's that simple. You can be doing anything.
And you don't feel anything. I mean, are you? Nothing.
No. And the computer chip is regulating the treatment.
Wild.
And 6 minutes later, it turns it off.
So I don't even have to remember, like, oh no, it's been over 6 minutes. I mean, you don't have to think about anything. Just throw your baseball cap on.
But you know, when you say I don't remember, if I can say this, because this is super important. Folks, this is made in the USA. I don't want to talk negatively about something that, let's say, comes from China, because good things come from China as well. Most of the other ones that do, though, look exactly like this. They come from China, and they are very, very, very bad, cheap imitations. Again, I don't want to talk negatively, but here's the point. Let's say Sonia buys this, gets it home, and says, wait, the instructions are very easy, but I want to make sure I got it right. We are here in the USA. You can call our customer service number. You can email us, support@Capillus. It's all right there, and we will walk you through this for as long as you have this cap. And it has a 2-year warranty, and HSN is giving them 6 months to turn it back. I mean, it really is a no-brainer, because again, we know folks have been ripped off, so we want to make sure you're comfortable in your choice.
And we give the 6 months. Can you walk us through, if you don't mind, Barry, what some of those results that we're going to see, let's say, after the first couple or 3 months?
Okay. All right, so we'll start with 0 to 3 months, right? Okay, you're losing your hair. You decide to do something about it. You buy the cap, you start your treatments. The first 0 to 3 months, you will likely start to notice that maybe you're not losing as much hair. The loss has stopped, okay? But then comes the part that I tell folks, here's where we get excited. From 3 to 6 months, so it may be hard for the human eye to see, but somewhere in there, you're gonna actually start regrowing that hair. Again, what the medical community calls reversing miniaturization. Remember, the follicle was getting smaller, now it's gonna start getting healthier and getting bigger, and now the hair is gonna start growing. So I always joke, at about 6 months, truly, I've heard this from so many folks, you're gonna go, wait, but more likely family and friends are gonna say, Lynn,
That's what we hear.
What did you, are you doing
differently?
Truly. So that's why we give you 6 months, because it's real hair. Now, when we get to 12 months, you're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna see for yourself.
Yeah.
There has been a change, a good change, where you're actually seeing hair grow. But here's the most important thing I can say, everyone. You're growing real hair. You can cut it, you can color it. Buy Martino's Today's Special. Even though you're sitting at home saying, I wish I could use something like that, buy it as a marker so that you get the Capillus cap, so that in 6 months you can get excited to start using that. Email him, like you said, which the guy is so cool, it's ridiculous. But you can actually email him, make an appointment, cut your hair, color it, because we're talking about growing real hair. You have my word for it. You have the FDA clearance saying that will happen. You have the Dr. Dinesh, you have Martino's doctor. I mean, Lynn, I sound like I'm beating a dead horse, because we've been ripped off so much and hoped for our hopes and so many things, and nothing happened. This is a medical device.
You worked in the hair loss industry for over 30 years, so you know, and you've heard every type of issue that someone could possibly have, what causes hair loss, right?
Exactly. And
what can I do?
And the emotional toll.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to explain to someone who is worried about, how am I going to comb it this day? What about a day like today when it's raining and it's windy? Can I go out?
Yeah.
Am I going to have to wear a scarf? Well, again, we're talking about growing real hair. So what's happening is Sonia is getting a laser treatment right here that is actually helping to stop the hair loss and helping to cause hair regrowth.
And prevent, exactly. That's another thing we want to talk about. What if somebody knows that, let's say genetically or in the family, that hair loss does run? Can it, you know, even if you're, you know, not experiencing it in great detail, is this something you can also use as preventative? No
question, and you should. And here's why. There is a clock ticking here, and really every medical professional will always say, stay ahead of the problem. And this isn't me trying to make you do something you shouldn't do, but look, this is going to make your follicles the healthiest they can be. Androgenic alopecia, the medical term as we know it, is the term for, and we can show that animation again and it'll make sense, the term for inheriting hair loss. It happens all the time. It's called miniaturization. You can see that follicle is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Eventually it'll be gone. That's permanent baldness. So what we want to do is catch it as quickly as we can before it's gone, so the clock is ticking. That really healthy beam of red light goes into there, stimulates the cells, and that hair grows back into its healthy state. One more time, see it getting smaller? If it kept getting smaller, that's permanent baldness, it's gone. We're gonna bring a very specific class of medical grade laser into that follicle. We're stimulating the cells in that follicle, and it's regrowing hair and stopping the hair loss. And by the way, we are actually allowed to say, Lynn, check this out. Remember the FDA clearance. We are actually allowed to say with 0 known adverse side effects.
That's huge. That
huge,
really it is,
huge.
absolutely.
So, you know, I mean, folks may hear laser and wonder, well, again, an FDA clearance means effective, an FDA clearance means safe. And with the FDA allowing us to say 0 known adverse side effects, so you can feel really good about your purchase. Again, if we can take a quick peek at Daniel and Yvonne, it'll make a lot more sense, because you're going to see how Daniel actually came to me to say, how can I stop my hair loss? And look, we not only help to stop the hair loss, this laser therapy helps to regrow hair. Yvonne, the same thing, very typical pattern. It's getting wider and wider. Now, keep in mind, Yvonne isn't coming to me calm. She's really concerned. Sometimes I had tissues in my office because this is huge. And I'm like, Yvonne, I understand, but here, I would explain. There are only 3 things the medical community recognizes. One, a topical you put on twice a day and leave on. People have a hard time staying with that. Another one, injections. You have to go to the doctors over and over again. But now we have one that it's a one-time purchase, 6 minutes a day, and look what happened to Yvonne.
Unreal.
The
and
part
that's after a year.
And it's healthy hair.
Terrific. And we're going to recap everything. You know, Sonia brought up a great point. She said also is the aging process. Our hair, it's a known fact. It gets finer, it gets thinner. You know, so this is also a great way of preventing that.
As a female gets older, estrogen levels drop. As we know, we've heard that with skincare. Estrogen helps to keep those types of things healthy, like skin,
collagen,
like hair, okay? So what we need to do is find a medical way to keep those things healthy, hence the light. So, and I explain it to folks, it's a lot like photosynthesis in a plant, if you remember your science classes. It really is. Light equals life. So that light reaches down and keeps your follicle healthy. Stops it from falling out in the first place, because if you don't, permanent baldness, right? So we want to catch it before it gets unhealthy to help it to regrow and become healthy again. And here's one of the great things of being somewhere wonderful like HSN and having all the wonderful folks to tap into. We have Martino. We have all these folks talking about the before and afters, but that's why we loved bringing in Dr. Dennis to help folks understand that this is a real medical solution. It's someone you know, it's someone you trust, and she is able to tell you that this is something that this well-known medical doctor is willing to put her name on the line to say this is something she uses as well.
And we're counting backwards right now. We just had a little counter saying just a little over 100 right now. And that, I know it sounds like a lot, and we understand this is a very big investment. But you know what? You're investing in something that is really gonna change the way you look, the way you feel, or maybe someone that you love. And the fact that more than one person in the family can utilize it, that's what Barry was saying. This is definitely a long-term investment. You're gonna have this for years and years. In that little time that we've been sitting next to Sonia, she already went through a full treatment. That was just like that, 6 minutes, right? No issues. She's like, I could even go again. I mean, there's that. But I mean, that's how simple. And don't be confused. You know, we talked about this too, Barry. There's a lot of competitors out there. You want to make sure, and the uniqueness here, of course, FDA cleared, as you explained, so important. But this is 202 laser therapy devices. So, and a lot of them don't even have a quarter of that inside.
They don't. So it's fascinating. The history of this is actually fascinating. We started way back when with about 8 lasers and what they called a comb. It was terrific for the time. It was exciting because we found out that these lasers can actually stop hair loss and help to cause regrowth. The good news is that means there have been years of testing going on, thousands of human clinical trials. So please don't think this is something new and experimental. This has been around. So we went from about 8 lasers, then we started to get to 80 or 82, okay? Then it was Capillus specifically, because we have a wonderful CEO named Carlos Pina who was suffering from hair loss and said there's got to be something that can be done. There's got to be a way to get a professional grade treatment to help stop hair loss. So he created the company of Capillus. It was that company that went to the FDA and said, hey, can we up the dosage? Because the word is actually dosage. It's kind of like aspirin or extra strength aspirin. Can we do a professional grade dosage that doctors can actually refer to their patients? And that is what happened, and that is how 202 and the higher dosage of Capillus caps came about. Doctors started selling them, and the exciting news, Lynn, and really, as someone who works in this industry, I'm telling you, this is exciting. HSN is offering this to their patients. I think that's awesome. I'm not saying that as a sales thing.
No,
as someone who cares about people who lose hair, I'm so excited that you can get a medical grade device to get the results that Daniel did in 6 months. Put yourself at home in Daniel's position when you're looking in the mirror and you're parting it and you're using this and topicals and what are you going to do? And all of a sudden 6 months later you look in the mirror and oh my gosh, it really worked.
Yeah.
Yvonne, the same thing. She has the part. She's trying to comb her hair this way. Do I cut it short? Do I cut it long? Do I start wearing a wig? When? All of a sudden she goes to see a medical provider who says, you know what, Yvonne, I'd like to start you on low-level laser therapy. So she starts it, and then 12 months later, she's looking in the mirror and goes, oh my gosh, I'm right back to where I was 10 years ago. This is real, and it really is a real thing.
And these are great examples right here, and these before and afters, wherever that issue may be for women or for men.
Yeah.
Give us 6 minutes a day.
Yep.
It looks dynamite. It comes with the cap. It even comes with the carry-in travel case as well.
Yeah.
Just like if you were to go to a professional doctor's office and they were carrying this, and that's where they do.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're going to be spending, you know, close to $2,000. You're not going to have the flex pay. You're not going to have that special that we can offer. It's the best price anywhere.
That's huge.
And 6 months return, 2-year warranty, backing up just the product on itself.
Because we want you to know, we don't want you to feel like you're taking a risk, because we know you've been there, done that. So HSN and Capillus has partnered to say, no, we're talking about growing real fair. Let's give them the real 6-month guarantee, send it back, no questions asked. And Sonia can show you again how easy it is to use. Pop it on your head, push one button. So there it is, she's popping on her head. She could be doing stir fry, vacuuming, reading a book. Seriously.
On the treadmill.
Whatever.
Folding clothes.
Pop one button, her treatment began. A computer chip in there is regulating it, and 6 minutes later, it will turn itself off. All kind of safety features. If she takes it off for any reason, it's automatically going to turn itself off.
Perfect.
Puts it back on, turn itself back on again.
And so that is truly one button. Just like Sonia, and you'll see.
Yeah,
there you go.
See it?
It's going to work. You don't feel anything. No. That's the beauty of it.
It's called cool lasers, no heat, other than a typical hat would generate. So if you put it on and say, ooh, I'm feeling heat, that's just a normal baseball cap heat. But the lasers themselves will not generate heat.
And you can transfer the actual cap on the inside into another ball cap if you want to do so.
If you want to, yeah. And that was important in the days because, again, back to the old days. We're talking about you guys have the latest technology, truly.
Sure.
It used to be 30 minutes every other day, which was great, and folks were used to it. Again, Capillus said, hey, let's make it 6 minutes. We actually filed with the FDA, because we're working with the FDA every single day on this thing.
Sure.
Let's make it 6 minutes once a day, because people will be more likely to do it, and sure enough, they were. So again, FDA cleared. FDA cleared. It's the first thing I told the men and women I met, because that means efficacy. It will do what it says it will do. That means safety. It will do what it says it will do safely. Don't take my word for it. Take the fact that the FDA has cleared this technology to do that.
And the other great thing is that it does all over. You know, a lot of different ones out there that don't have the amount of lasers that this one has. This is 202, which is just remarkable. But other ones out there, you have to constantly shift. And correct me if I'm wrong, Barry, you know, if it's this issue or
hold and move, hold and